Hello, my friends. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are in the world. If you are here, as always, please kindly say hello and put a like. I would really appreciate the like. Also, if you want to join my Patreon private group where I have the Millionaire Spreadsheet, constant market updates, 100x plays, and everything that I'm basically doing with my portfolio and all the TA and analysis, you can do so by joining through the link that will be in the comment section and in the description of this video. And you can also find it here if you want to join. Today, we're going to talk about basically mainly XRP. So yeah, let's wait for a little more people to join, but we're mainly going to be talking about XRP and my price expectations. And I believe that finally, the phase is finally here. Brett, hello, my friend. Vidi50, hello. Benzomatic, hello. George, hey there, bud. Susie, thank you. Good morning to you too. Randy, it's good to see you too, my friend. Michael, good morning. Good morning. Johnny Craig, hope you're well in Northern Ireland, my friend. I'm well too. The Beehive says, Rob, thanks for the great content. I have the Patreon. Awesome, the Beehive. It's great to have a Patreon member here. Always love having a member here. Love it, love it, love it. Please, guys, put a like whilst you're here. Jake says, good morning from the UK. Hope you're well down there in the UK, my friend. Leon, hope you're having a good time in South Africa. Hello. Oh, my friend William is here once again. Hello, my friend. Say hi to Catherine. Hope she's well. Thank you very much for the present, by the way. Once Vicky turns, once she becomes 1 year old, once she's a 1 year old, we'll definitely put on the t-shirt and send you a pic. Susie, I will give you my expectations about XRP for sure. Benzomatic says, hit that like button. Yes, please do. W Taylor, good morning. All right, so let's get into it, my friends. I finally believe basically something huge has happened for XRP, something that we've been waiting for a very long time. When we're discussing the price of XRP in the last cycle, you know that basically 7 out of my 9 coins did deliver the price expectations that I was predicting, and 2 of them did not. Those were XRP and XLM. XRP because of the SEC lawsuit, and XLM because it basically pretty much follows what XRP does. They're kind of like these twin coins, historically. The problem with XRP was the reason why it didn't deliver, although once again, it did pump to 2,000%. It pumped as much as Bitcoin did, and it outperformed many other altcoins out there. But that's not the point. The point is that we expected much higher targets. What happened with those higher targets? Technically, everything was going fine. Everything was going well. And then we wake up one day, XRP is down like roughly 70%. And then in 3 days, it's down like 80% or something because of the SEC lawsuit. What happened was basically that XRP got sued, Ripple got sued. Then XRP got delisted from exchanges. People got scared, started selling XRP, and then started using that money to FOMO into ADA, Cardano, which is why one of the main reasons why Cardano pumped so hard, because a lot of XRP holders ran from XRP to Cardano. What's happening right now is basically that despite not being delisted by crypto exchanges, Cardano is once again now under the heat of the SEC, and it was delisted on the Robinhood exchange, right? So we can have the kind of same situation with the Cardano community flooding into XRP. But that's irrelevant. That's huge speculation there. What's relevant is this. Finally, we no longer have the number one problem that we had. Once XRP was delisted, we had 2 huge problems. Number one reason being that there was this huge thundercloud hanging over the XRP community, where whenever a newcomer came into the market and he asked, what do I have to buy? What do I buy to make money? Nobody mentioned XRP, because XRP was this no-go-to zone. It was buy this and that, whatever. You can buy anything that's basically not being sued by the SEC, and you will make money. Doge, Ethereum, I don't know, Bitcoin, you name it, basically, Shiba Inu. But nobody mentioned XRP because reasonable people would not tell you to take that much risk since it is being sued by the SEC. But now that's gone. Now it's been clearly stated, as I retweeted, and we'll make a video about this in live in the coming days. Brad Garlinghouse, the CEO of Ripple, clearly stated in a tweet that I retweeted, and I quoted him on Twitter, that basically they won and the SEC lost, and that XRP is no longer a security. So it is not only is it the only coin out there that has regulatory clarity right now, but it no longer has a reason for people not to buy that coin. So when newcomers flood into this market and they start foaming and thereby pumping our bags on several different coins, now XRP is one of those coins that will be pumped because there's no longer reason for newcomers and exit liquidity to stay away from XRP, because not only is it not being sued by the SEC, and other coins might get sued by the SEC, it now has regulatory clarity. And that's a big thing that's got going for it. In addition to that, it's much more easily accessible right now for people. This means, like before, also many people in the US could not buy XRP because they simply could not access it. They had no access to buying it, right? And they couldn't be bothered to open some kind of new exchange if it's not on Coinbase, which is basically the second biggest exchange in the world. They couldn't buy it if it's not on, I don't know, Binance US. They couldn't buy it, right? And Binance is the biggest exchange in the world by trading volume. So now it's been relisted by, let's see, just a second. I remember some of the exchanges, but not exactly from the top of my head. It's been relisted by Coinbase, Binance, Bitstamp, Kraken, and Gemini. Huge exchanges. You know, the exchanges where a lot of people trade, the exchange where a lot of newcomers will be directed to once the pumps commence, once the euphoria stage hits, when the exit liquidity, the retail investor that wasn't interested when we're in the accumulation phase, but will be interested after huge pumps, when they start flooding in, they'll be asking people with huge accounts, you know, with 100,000 followers, 200,000 followers, 500,000 followers, or 1 million or 2 million followers, you big YouTubers, they'll be asking them, where do I go and buy this and that? And the answer to that is wherever the big boys direct them and whichever advertisement they see, which is once again these big exchanges with big names, right? And what do these big exchanges have now? They have XRP. You know, they have XRP. Now they have XRP, which means that once the coin starts pumping, just like the last time, it was going crazy with the rest of the market. People had access to it. They kept buying it. And why did people start buying it? Because it was delisted from exchanges. So people couldn't buy and were scared to buy. Now they no longer have a reason to buy, to be scared to buy. And now they have direct access. All they have to do is now attach their credit card or debit card and buy away, buy whatever they want to buy. And XRP, I guarantee you, will be one of those coins. You know, and so huge, massive thing happened. Right now, all we have to do is look at the technicals. Like, for example, back in the last cycle, we expected Bitcoin to pump profit 2,000%. It did just that. We expected ETH to do 2 to 3 times more than XRP did just that by pumping 5,000%. And then we expected XRP to do 2 to 3 times more than Ethereum, which is what it always delivered historically. And it would have done that if it had been for the SEC. Now that the SEC factor is gone, and once again, newcomers are going to have direct access to XRP. There's no longer reason not to buy. Now they can buy and FOMO into it, and they will buy and FOMO into it. Now I believe that the targets are back. I'm officially saying that the $7 to $13 target is back for XRP. I know that a lot of people are going to get triggered about it since it didn't happen in the last cycle, but I do believe that now in this cycle, there's huge potential for that to happen. Because if you've been watching me since the last cycle, there are many technical reasons that I used to explain why I believe that's going to happen. And I'm going to do that update on my Patreon if you want to once again be reminded, or if you don't know why, I will give you the reasons why I believe that's going to happen. They're pretty much straightforward and simple, based on TA. Yeah, that's that. One thing that I want to say though, once again, cycles take a long time, right? It doesn't mean that it's going to happen tomorrow, in a month, or 5 months, right? XRP pumps with the rest of the market. XRP historically has never pumped alone in a significant way. The biggest pump before that was 210% when XRP went live, and then it retraced. So XRP is going to do big things, but I believe it's going to do big things in the euphoria phase with the rest of the coins, when basically the altcoins that do pump hard start pumping hard. And I believe XRP will be one of them. And once again, that being said, there will be a much safer take profit strategy. I'm currently writing it out. I'm looking at charts, taking my time to make sure that it's a very thorough take profit strategy. So if you want to know what my take profit strategy is for XRP, it will be published within the next few days, maximum a week. I just want to make sure that once again, it's a very good, thoroughly thought out exit strategy. And you will know exactly what portion of XRP I'm going to sell at what price. And it's going to be done in a way to make sure that no matter what happens, basically my members and I win. What else can I say? What I can say is that it looks like basically the W pattern is finally working out on XRP, and the one that we mentioned like in 2020 finally looks like it's working out. It's going to take time. Nothing's going to climb in the vertical way, but what happened is massive. What happened is massive. We can finally now start looking at TA strictly once again. What else can I mention about XRP? I'm not buying at these prices. I do not believe in FOMO or buying green candles. That goes against my accumulation rules. If you're my member, you know how I accumulate. I only accumulate after huge crashes at new lows with equal amounts of money, without favoring one blue chip over another blue chip, one mid cap over another mid cap, or one low cap over another low cap. There's a very strict system that I go by, and although I don't always perfectly follow it because nobody's perfect, I do my best to make sure that I follow it. That being said, I do believe that XRP is headed into the roughly $7 to $13 range based off all the TA that we can have out there. And once again, I'll update this TA and publish it on Patreon for you to see, so that you understand where this reasoning is coming from. I know that there are crazy moon targets out there about 589 and $50 and $100 and $200 this cycle. I do not believe in them. I do believe that's very excessive and unreasonable, but I do believe in $7 to $13 range. And I do want to say though that the exit strategy will be taking profits before that, and the stop losses will be moved up accordingly. What I'm trying to say is that my job is to make sure that my members and I exit this market, XRP included, with massive profits. And that's what that exit strategy is going to deliver. If you want to know what it is, once again, join the Patreon. It will be up in the next few days, maximum a week. I just want to double check several times to make sure it works. Crypto military VET, I just fomented like a MFR, 200x long. Let's go. My friend, once again, what can I say? If that's true, I hope it works out for you. But I definitely do not FOMO. It goes against my rules once again. I do not FOMO. I'm not buying XRP at these prices. For me, it has left the accumulation phase. If it does come down and it sees new lows, if it has a big if that happens, that's where I will keep dollar cost averaging and where I will execute more entries. Until that happens, or even if that happens, we don't know. I'm not adding to my bags. My bags have been packed from the 10 cent to the 35 cent dollar region, roughly. So 10 to 35 cents is where I accumulated. And if I am to buy again, it has to be in the same range or better prices. For now, I'm holding, and I'm going to start selling in accordance with my strategy. But I do believe that basically that the W pattern is working out, and I do believe that basically finally the patient XRP holders will be rewarded. Do remember that XRP is extremely volatile. If you look at the price action in the past, it can pump hard. Like for a very long time, it does nothing, and then it suddenly rockets up like it did just recently, 100% in one day. And then it's a very volatile asset. It can also correct very hard and drop very hard. It's very important to be aware of that, because for some reason, XRP doesn't behave like Ethereum or Bitcoin in that sense. They're much more stable. Excuse me. But it's something you just have to get used to. But the most important factor is, my friends, that finally major exchanges, biggest exchanges and players in this game are relisting XRP and therefore giving direct access to the retail investor that is always used as exit liquidity, that always comes into the market and starts buying close to the top or the top. And what's also very important is that newcomers will no longer have reasons not to buy XRP. And of course, institutions are going to do their part to make sure that basically retail and newcomers do FOMO and start buying, as they always have, and they will. And this time, once again, they have no reason not to buy XRP. Nobody's going to be telling them that is being sued by the SEC. And even when somebody tries to use the FUD that they've been using in the past before the SEC case even happened, that is basically a bank's shitcoin. Many people are not going to listen to those idiots, which is once again showed in the past performance of XRP before the SEC lawsuit. Because if we start getting into technicals that I really don't care for, XRP is by all means better than Bitcoin and Ethereum, much faster and cheaper to transact. Is actually being used by banks out there and is solving a real world problem. And therefore, this provides a reason for people to buy and feel safe about their investment and feel like they're investing into the future. This is something to be aware of. Yeah, so that's that. Jose Lenny Solidum says, you've been saying 7 to 10 since 2018. Well, Jose, that's a little bit not true. I've been saying 7, not first of all, not 7 to 10, but 7 to 13. I've been saying since 2020. In 2018, if you've been here on this YouTube channel, what I'm famous for and how I became popular in the XRP community, I was predicting 15 cents when we're trading at roughly $3. So that's a little bit some misinformation you're providing there. I mean, there are plenty of people, I guess, even in the chat right now, who can confirm that at $3 in 2018, I was predicting 50 cents, and people were calling me an idiot and a moron and saying that's never going to happen. Then it happened, and that's how I gained my popularity with the XRP community. But yeah, in 2020, I was predicting that, and I'm predicting that now too. To be fair, I did mess up with XRP and XLM. Those are the two coins that did not follow my price expectations. But also, to be fair, the 7 out of 9 coins did deliver the expected expectations. Oh, my friend Gabonito is here. He says, "What's up, brother? Just passing by as I'm going for dinner with a friend. We'll watch later, as I'm sure it's going to be worth it. Enjoy your dinner, my friend. Hope you have a wonderful time." Oh, Blackie is here. Hello, sir. Good to see you. I find it so interesting that the pump happened before retail had access to the main exchanges, as in before they relisted on the big exchanges. Well, my friend, like I said, it might be manipulated by the institutions, right? Institutions do manipulate the price to make retail FOMO. So maybe they manipulated it and once again used the retail as excellent liquidity. But the thing is, this is systematic and it's going to keep happening. And this is, I believe, is just the beginning. You know, despite the big corrections and crashes that can come in the future, you know, like I'm only up for it because all I can tell you is this: if you're lucky enough to see a big crash in XRP, and if you're lucky enough to see new lows, buy. I'm definitely going to be buying. I'm going to be dollar cost averaging, but I don't know. I'm not sure that we're going to be that lucky. I doubt it highly. I think that you know, the prices will start going up, and that the W pattern will play out long term, and that the XRP investors will be rewarded. Clay Rocker says, "I know there are rumors floating around that the judge's decision will be challenged by the SEC. Do you think this could play a factor this cycle if this SEC decides to go after it again?" Clay Rocker, I think this, as long as basically exchanges do not delist XRP, I think that's the main factor. I think everything will be okay. Well, it's still basically influenced. Basically, if the SEC is able to produce a huge fear narrative again, yes, it might affect XRP, of course, and it might not pump as hard. But once again, as long as exchanges do not delist and more exchanges list, then everything will be fine and it will still pump hard, in my opinion. Also, in addition to that, I also want to point out that a very important factor is for Robinhood. I know it's a terrible exchange. I've heard a lot about it. But as long as Robinhood also lists XRP, because it listed cryptos in the past, that's going to be a huge move, because Robinhood is a kind of exchange that is not a crypto exchange. It also trades stocks. So that means basically normies who trade stocks then suddenly have access also to crypto when it pumps, and they also can now press the buy button and FOMO in, which is why if you notice that coins like ETC and ADA that were on Robinhood that were added pumped very hard, and I believe even Doge, right, if I'm not mistaken. But anyway, my point is, if you notice that some of these coins that were in Robinhood pumped very hard, once again, the reason being because the retail investor had direct access to it in an easy way. If you're here, once again, my friends, please kindly put a like. I would appreciate a like. Thank you very much. Randall Green says, "Hi, Rob. It has been ages." Yes, my friend. Good to see you here. Very easy hydroponics. Alan says, "Good to see you on the live stream, my friend." Good to see you here too, my friend. D Stellar One says, "XLM at 13 cents, a good buy." If that's a question, my friend, it depends. Is this your first execution or whatnot? If you are my patron, you know that that months ago we executed a buy at roughly 7 cents. So 13 cents is roughly up 100%. So yeah. And like a few weeks ago, somewhere around that, once it struck 7 cents, I once again made a reminder telling people that if you didn't buy and execute the dollar cost average to 7 cents, you have the chance to do so now. So I hope my members did that. If you're asking me, I mean, it's up 100%, my friend. TG says, hello, legend. Hope to meet you in person. Coming to Dubai in January. Definitely let me know when you're here, my friend. I love to meet new people. So definitely let me know when you're here. Would love to meet up. Darren Davies says, would you buy now or wait for a crash? My friend Darren, I answered that a little bit earlier. There's no way in hell that I'm buying at these prices. For me personally, XRP has left the macro accumulation phase. I will only buy once again if it crashes further or gives me new lows. Then I will add in dollar cost average. For now, at these current prices, no, I'm not accumulating more. No, I'm not buying more because I bought significantly lower, and the prices have to be better, much better than they are right now. So no, I'm not adding. That's called FOMO, and there's no reason for me to buy because I was buying in the 10 to 35 cent range, and I have enough of XRP. International Crypto Asset Ninja says, great to catch you today, Rob. Exciting times. Waiting patiently for a price to hit our buy or sell targets. Absolutely, my friend. I love that. That's exactly pretty much what I'm doing when I'm analyzing the market to see if more buy targets were hit and waiting for the sell targets to be hit and just to make sure that we move up the stop losses for every single coin as the coins keep pumping. Once the stop losses hit, we get out and whenever rotate profits until the market crashes hard. It's very straightforward and simple, but people for some reason mess it up. International Crypto Asset Ninja also says, hope your weekend has been good. It was great, my friend. Thank you. My wife and I are basically having our wedding anniversary. And yeah, so happy married. Life is great. Weekend was good. Everybody's healthy and enjoying their life. One rough weekend says, old time subscriber, just found your channel. Awesome, my friend. Thank you. Thank you for joining. John, thank you for saying happy anniversary. I appreciate it, brother. Juan Vibe says, I want to join your $99 Patreon, but my understanding is that it's not to buy coins now. I have to wait for a crash. Juan Vibes, it depends. It depends. For some coins that have left the accumulation phase, you will not be able to accumulate. There are still many coins that you can buy, and some of them even have crashed further, so you'll have a better entry even than me. But yeah, some coins you'll not be able to buy because they have left the accumulation phase. Some of them pumped 500% before retracing, but they're still up a lot. One of them pumped 800% before retracing, but it's still up a lot. So yeah, some coins you'll be able to buy, some not. AP Physio says, great discussion as always, Rob. Bottom line, enter low, don't get greedy and take profits so you can enjoy the real world. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, my friend. Well said. Darren Davis says, thank you, sir. Thank you, Davis. John says it's challenging to purchase some coins in the U.S. Frustrating. I'm sorry to hear that, my friend. I've heard about that. Yeah, U.S. is really cracking down on crypto, unfortunately. I hope that turns around. Portrait Fume says, hi, Rob. If Bitcoin is going to, for example, $49,000, are you taking profit or you let running even if there's a risk of a dump? That will be updated on my Patreon, my friend. Currently, what I'm doing is I'm observing to see what the traditional markets and the stocks and stock indexes will be doing at roughly that price target, because I do believe that Bitcoin is going there price-wise. And once we're there, I will make a decision and I will provide a market update because once we're there, we'll be able to see what the traditional markets are doing. Black says you didn't really mess up with XLM, XRP last cycle. You diversified, which accounts for non-performers. You are helping us to do the same this cycle. Bless you, brother. Black, thank you, my friend. I appreciate that. Yeah, all I can say is that you cannot expect perfection. I promise you this for sure. What I've learned in the last cycles is this, that some coins will outperform your expectations. Some will perform as you want. Some will underperform, which is why it's so important to diversify, which is why it's so important to diversify into different coins with different narratives for different reasons, with different use cases. You know, it's very, very important. Diversification is very, very important. And it's very important to be realistic and not expect perfection from yourself. It's very important to make sure that you have a take profit strategy where you start laddering out. And if you don't have that, it's very important. For example, for some coins, I don't have that. And that's why I'm going to have a trailing stop loss, because they're pretty much the same. As long as you have a stop loss that you're increasing as the coin keeps pumping and you do get out fully once that stop loss is hit, you pretty much did the same thing, technically speaking. So make sure you don't have a take profit strategy where you ladder out and also set stop losses, or even if you don't have a take profit strategy, make sure that you do have a stop loss, a trailing stop loss that you keep increasing. Very important factor. Just trust me on this. Make sure you do it. Christopher Michael, to answer your question, would it be a good to buy XRP here? Well, I'll be a hypocrite to say yes, right? I'm not buying here, so how can I say it's a good price? Randy Wilson Town says, will have been wrong one time or another, Rob. One time or another. Rob has been true to the XP community. Much respect for Rob Bart. Randy, thank you for that. I appreciate the kind word. Thank you for that, brother. That's very nice of you. Very easy hydroponics. Alan says, happy anniversary. How many years? It's been only 1 year, my friend. I've only been married for 1 year, but it's been a fantastic year, the best year of my life, honestly. I became a father and a husband. Life is good. Moved to Dubai, everything is great. Michael Eclectic says, if your portfolio got cut in half during the last bear market, do you think it will still do well once the market recovers? As in you're down roughly 50% in your investment. What I think is it really depends what you've been doing during that phase. Have you been diversifying and dollar cost averaging after huge crashes? If that's the case, and you haven't been only adding to your losers, but you've also been looking at other projects and adding to different projects that have the potential to pump hard, and therefore you have a much higher chance of catching huge pumps, then the answer is yes. Not only will you recover, but make a lot of money. And even if you've been diversified basically, and you have many different coins in your portfolio, once again, some of those coins will do very well, others will not, and you'll still be up and recover and make money. So I hope that answers your question, my friend. What caused the pump today? Key Sank 62 says, no idea, my friend. No idea, and I will not pretend I will not pretend that I know what caused it. Dashi Bernian says, yo, where the F you been? You're funny, my friend. XRP Bart. Oh, my friend XRP Bart is here. Welcome, my friend. It's great to see you here. Thank you for joining. And thank you for saying happy anniversary. I really appreciate it. Hello, Rainy. The Beehive. Thank you very much for the kind wishes, my friend. Thank you very much. So yeah, my friends, we'll be live for 27 minutes. If you have any last minute questions, please let me know. I'm going to do my best to try and answer them. Oh, Georgino Mansour is here from Cyprus. Thank you for joining, my friend. So yeah, I just want to put it out there that basically I do believe that the 7-13 XRP price target is back for the reasons we just mentioned. If you want to know once again what my technical targets and what my take profit strategy on XRP is going to be, join the Patreon. In a few days, maximum a week, the take profit strategy for XRP will be out. And not only that, but I will be walking, as I always do with all my coins when we're buying in this cycle, I'll be walking to all the members to every single sell. Every single time I sell a certain portion at a certain price, I raise a stop loss. You will know about it within minutes. All members will be informed about every single coin in our portfolio. The same thing we've been doing in the accumulation phase. While we're doing nothing but waiting, I kept saying, all you got to do right now is wait, don't FOMO, don't do anything, ignore the bounces during the bear market, and we'll wait for entries. Once the entries hit, I mentioned every single coin at which price we bought with the percentage of the portfolio that you have a lot of for accumulation. Same thing will be happening now, so don't worry about it. Casino Pete, thank you very much for the kind word, my friend. Anyway, my friends, if you're here, please kind of put a like. I hope you enjoyed the live. I really appreciate your time. Great news for the XRP community. Great. The fact that basically XRP has been listed on many exchanges is amazing. The fact that basically we no longer have the SEC thundercloud hanging over us, which gave people a reason not to buy and is scared to make sure to stay away, is gone, which is fantastic. So that's that, my friends. Also, another thing, what can I mention? If you are basically an XRP investor, I did publish an important XRP market update yesterday. So if you're a member, I suggest that you go and read that. Make sure you go and read that. And also, the take profit strategy is coming. So make sure you read that too. You'll get an email by Patreon once it's published. So keep an eye out for that, my friends. Game Guru says, takes YouTube 28 minutes to tell me you're live. That's crazy, my friend. Wow. Ron says, after this upcoming bull run, do you expect the stock market and crypto market huge crash? Thank you. Yes, I do, my friend. I do believe that there will be a massive, massive crash. All right, my friends, I really appreciate your time. 30 minutes. Gotta go. Thank you so much. Put a like, please, and bye-bye. I'll catch you later.